Hi, welcome to another Labnote session. In this session, we are going to discuss Static NAT on ASA. Here is our topology with 6 routers, 1 ASA, and 2 switches. We have security zones defined: outside with security level 0, DMZ and WAN zone with security level of 50, inside with 100. R1 is sitting on Internet Service Provider. We have a default route configured from R2, R3, R4, R5 and R6 towards ASA, and ASA is having a default route to R1. Here is our task: R3 to reach 8.8.8.8 with static source IP address of 1.1.1.111. We'll be configuring NAT by using auto and manual type of implementation. Quickly, I'll show you the configuration. I'm in R1. There are 2 interfaces assigned with IP address. No routing configured. R2 interface assigned with IP address. Default route is there, which is towards ASA. R3 show IP route. All these routers which are behind ASA have same configuration, only the IP address is changed. Let's go to ASA. This is the configuration we have. So now we need to configure a NAT statement which helps R3 to reach R1 with IP address of 1.1.1.111. For that, and we are using auto NAT. So for that we need to create an object group. I'm calling R3 real IP and host 192.168.1.1 is the R3's IP address, and since it's a auto NAT, we need to configure NAT statement under the object. So the host is sitting on inside security zone and it is going to outside, and we are doing a static NAT, and we can tell the mapped IP address. So this is the address. Now we can verify. First, let me enable debug ICMP on R1. Then we'll go to R3 ping 8.8.8. So the request came from 1.1.1.111. So that was our requirement. We can check the NAT table. We can find the NAT is formed from inside. Source address is 192.168.1.1, which went to outside and NATed to 1.1.1.111. And the flag, it's S stands for static. This is how it is. So we need to configure the same by using manual method. Show run object. Now we need to configure another object for mapped IP address. So object network and the IP address is 1.1.111. I need to mention host. So the NAT statement will be NAT from inside to outside source static, and we need to call the real source, which is object real. Then we need to call the mapped source, mapped IP of the source. So show run NAT. This is the NAT statement. Now we can verify. Let's go to R3 and try to reach internet. We are getting the response. Actually the request came from 1.1.1.111. We can verify the NAT table here. So this is since this is a static NAT, it went to section 1, and when a request came from 192.168.1.1 went outside with the NATed IP address 1.1.1.111. So this is how we can configure static NAT by using auto and manual type of implementation. I hope you have understood the concept here, and I would like to thank you for watching.